Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be starting up a new character in this little streak we have going, trying to get all the different species and backgrounds and gods and all the rest. And in the last stream, I had a little vote on what character we wanted to see next, and I got several votes for troll, different kinds of trolls. And I decided we'll go troll fighter because I don't have the troll win, and I'm going to go Oka because I don't have an Oka win. I debated doing the whole repo troll thing, but I do have two recent Woo wins. So we're kind of going to be doing a repo troll, but of Oka, I guess I'd say. And I'm not a big melee dude or a big melee player, right? I'm a summoner main, I'm a caster main in general. So this was actually the species I'm most worried about of all the species I have left to do. The upside is that most people rate troll as an S tier species. So it should be okay, but I would be lying if I didn't say I was a little bit nervous about adding this to my streak. So, Oka, save us, as I've said in my description. Hey, Plank, welcome to the stream. Fret not, Plank says. I am here to give troll guidance. Excellent, I will need some. Free shield is so sick, says Mr. Malamar. Yes, so that is a large reason for why I've gone fighter. I debated like brigand, just to go straight into throwing, because I am going to lean heavily into throwing, later on at least. And I debated shapeshifter as well, which was one of the votes, because we are going to go shapeshifting at some point. And so, I kind of debated those things, and the shield actually was the deciding factor, because finding a shield on a troll, which in general doesn't have very much armor early on, is a godsend. And so if we can just get that off the start, that's great. And then we're going to be training a little bit of armor, even though we can't wear much armor, and that is to guide Oka's gifts to give us golden dragon armor, hopefully. And we're going to basically rush that as much as possible. So get good armor, get the free shield, get free throwing items. That's why we're going Oka. And hopefully throw some rocks really well. I guess that's kind of the goal here. So let's see how we do. So we are a troll and we are a fighter. And of course, we're going claws, the only correct decision on a troll. Okay, so just a quick overview for myself and everybody who doesn't play trolls. I feel like I'm probably in the minority there, not playing melee dudes in general. But, my eyes are drawn to the negative aptitudes. How could they not be? Especially the right side, which is where I generally am drawn to. You're just like not doing most of this stuff most of the time. Now, invocations at -1. With Oka, we probably want to aim for about 3 for heroism and 8 for finesse at 4 pips of piety, is what I've been led to believe online. So anybody just feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I've read up on what we're doing here. I've got an idea, but no experience doing it. Shapeshifting at -1 is also fine. If we find spore form, I could be interested in shifting into that. That's at 8 skill, and then granite form is at 17, but we can probably get it online at like 14, 15 skill, probably. We'll see on that. Starting off with no stealth and having -5 stealth is a bit scary. I'm generally in favor of having some stealth, and we actually got no armor. Given that our character can't wear the armor given by fighter, it goes into dodging instead, I believe is how that works. And we start off with 2 unarmed and a 0 aptitude there, which is fine. -2 app on fighting is not terrible, given that we start with plus 30 HP. 2 shield on a kite shield isn't good, but better than nothing. So we got a kite shield, we got a robe. I thought you started with a hat too, but apparently the helmet does not turn into a hat on troll. So that's unfortunate. All right, so let's turn everything off, and I think... what do we want to train first? I guess we probably trained unarmed would be what most people would say most of the time. Plank says, pro tip, don't shapeshift. Really? You're not a fan of the whole repo direction, the shapeshifting, go granite form kind of thing? I mean, we can save the XP. I'm not 100% against that by any means. -1 apt isn't bad, like I said, but we could throw all that XP from shapeshifting into ranged, not ranged, throwing, and I'd feel pretty good about that. Also -1. But granite form is meaningful. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong by any means. Oh, I need to enable one skill, right? So what are we doing? We're doing unarmed, I think, to be starting out here, which is F. And we'll take it up to what, 4? And then we'll come back around to like a little bit of shield, maybe take that up to, I don't know, at least 3 around number. Get some dodging online. We start off with 4 AC, 7 EV, 7 shield. You know, early on, 7 shield isn't doing a ton in terms of your reducing chance to hit against these early enemies. But it's not nothing, so. Okay, the grand entryway. I didn't immediately get ganked. Troll should be relatively safe here at the beginning. We're starting off 22 health. And if I can figure out how to get it to report my unarmed damage, yep, okay, so 15 unarmed damage at 1.0 attack delay. So it is slowed by my shield. So I'm getting minus 0.1 attack delay per unarmed combat, I believe. And so that 2 is negated by my shield, basically. Then, of course, as troll, we have the regen pip, which is good. Pretty big deal at keeping us alive early. I'll take those stones you have. 1 stone. Okay, well, we can start throwing stones soon. Early ring of protection. That's a pretty big deal, actually. I like finding that. It's at least as good as finding like a pip of fire resist or something on the ring of fire resist would be quite good. But I think the ring of AC is also right up there. Takes a lot of hits sometimes, doesn't it? With melee early. That's the one reason I don't like ranged and I don't like fighters in general. But we're going to be okay. We've got an in-game weapon, basically, in Claws 3. So can't complain too much there. Okay, Plank. What do you say now? Manual of shapeshifting in the first shot. Does that change your calculation at all on the do not go shapeshifting? We also find portable pile driver, which gets us into combat a lot faster. Is very good. We can wear the robe of willpower, actually. This is a nice shop. Yeah. Hey, Tactical, welcome to the stream. Troll maxing, Billy Goat's gruff, seething. Yep. We're doing the thing. I probably have, like, of players that are decent at the game, like, the least experience at melee dudes in general, is my guess. So, we'll see how we go. If anybody has any tips at all that they want to throw my way, feel free. I may or may not know them just from reading about it, but like I say, I don't have much experience playing melee. It's going to go great. I just know it. The no stealth thing. How much should I worry about no stealth? Somewhat, right? We're going to have to play our corridors really well. Try not to get engaged in big fights early on, that sort of thing. There's level 2. We go up to 29 health, pretty good. Let's just auto-explore. Hey, big rock. That's what we've been looking for 4 big rocks, even. Okay, so now do we pivot to throwing, do we think? I think with 4 rocks and a really minuscule mulch chance. 1 in 25, 27 base damage, 2 attack delay, right? 2.1 even. Whew. So we can start throwing mini rocks. They're only base damage of 2. What do we think here? To go throwing? Plank says, changes calculus, but the same issue exists, and an XP investment is worth nothing if you don't find the appropriate items. Yeah, absolutely. Like, gambling on granite doesn't feel great. But we can always come back here to the Dungeon 1, pick up the manual if we do find shapeshifting that we want, and get there pretty quickly. So that's probably the way. Tactical says, I followed the Repo Troll guide. Yep. Calls Max Shield Statue Wujian. I know I was saying, probably before you joined, that I opted to go Fighter of Oka, mainly because I have 2 Wu wins recently. But otherwise, I was kind of thinking I would go the Repo Troll style of play. Now Plank is pushing me away from it, though. So let's see. We can easily take these guys, right? I'm just going to step back, chew through them, pick up Amazing Amulet. Acrobat? Acrobat isn't bad. Helps us to walk up to enemies and get engaged. Like if they're ranged or something. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. It's pretty good. Like health regen would be better, maybe, but you can't complain. Dagger of Pain. Good thing we killed him quickly, eh? Large rocks always spawn in excess, and I can't overstate how much better throw large rock is than every shape-shifting form. That's been my impression as well, right? Because mainly, both unarmed combat and throwing, I believe, are 1-to-1 with skill equals slaying, right? Unlike all the weapon skills are not 1-to-1. I think is how that works. So your throwing skill is extremely good, right? Just like unarmed combat. So should we get a little bit online? At least get the delay down to like 2.0, because 2.1 feels super bad. Paxillion, welcome to stream. Just caught up with the last stream this afternoon. Wanted to say that I really enjoyed your Slay the Spire videos. Thank you. I'm glad you did. Let's have a look at attack delay. Still 1.0, base damage of 16. I think I'm going to go throwing. I think I'm going to switch right away. I was kind of thinking I would if I found rocks. -1 aptitude, though. Probably go 2-ish. We could look at 1. Let's go to 1 and just look at it incrementally. We'll go from there. Hey, Tarako, welcome to the stream. Okay, that's D1. 34%. The 3. We've got a stack of 4. It is poison. Curious. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain about a bunch of poison scrolls. I'm going to quiver large rocks, and if I find something scary, I will throw them, I guess. Just pass turn. Snake. Throwing to 1 just that quickly. Okay, let's go throwing to 2 and check out our delay. Down to 2.0, so that was a meaningful level, that first one. Good to know. Be nice to find some more rocks or darts or nets as well, just something else for throwing, maybe. That's castable. Tactical says, I made a rather pleasing discovery today you'll enjoy. Only 10% of YouTube channels have 1,000 subscribers. Yep, true. We are suddenly in the minority, as it were. Okay, short sword of draining is quite scary. Let's throw a rock at this guy. 40% to hit. We miss. I hit level 3. Are we strength maxing? We have int of 4, which I think is fine. Dex of 9. Dex helps with dodge and shield a little bit. I think we just strength max here, though, right? What does everybody think? Plank says skill-wise, I like a bit of stealth early, so do I. On troll with large rocks in particular. Okay, sleeping enemies have no EV, good point. And you can snipe literally anything in the early dungeon with a sneaky large rock. Good point, I like that. -5 stealth app. Oof, right? But maybe like 2 in stealth is probably pretty good. Baxillion knows how I roll. I'll eventually go summoner, so just take it. We're not doing that today. Which is why, yeah, as a matter of fact, that I can't transition into true summoner or true caster, really, is why I'm most scared of troll in this streak. 2 to 3 early stealth goes a long way when you're in robes, so no armor penalty. Yep, okay, we'll do that. Maybe like 2 throwing and then 2 stealth is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's keep going strength. And then let's try not to die to this draining sword. I will pick it up because, I don't know, reasons? What are we at? 1.3 throwing? Okay. Maybe at 2.0 delay, it's actually worth pivoting right away to stealth. I think it probably is. I'm kind of a stealth maxing player, and it feels really bad with that aptitude, but still gonna try. I mean, we're getting the damage out there, and I'm not taking too much damage, so I don't want to say I'm getting overconfident, but I can feel the strength of the early troll, that's for sure. Watch me bump into Sigmund here in a sec. I think I'll pick a different engage with this guy. Hmm. Okay. This is fine. Fine, just fine. Malamar says I always go Dex because the innate strength gain is high, but I'm not sure it's much of a difference. I could see getting a little Dex, like I say. We are going to want some dodging, at least a little bit. So it'll help with that. And obviously we're carrying a shield for probably most of the game. Scroll of Identify, nice. Curing? No, it's Brilliance. We don't need Brilliance, sorry. Try again. Lig. Lig is relevant, at least. It's not what we wanted. But I will take it. Level 4 already, that's alright. Weird little lava area there. Do I throw a rock at this guy? Nah, this'll work. If he just wakes up immediately, I guess. Another ring, be good. Pro cold? Pro cold ain't bad. There's another 2 rings up here, wow. Okay, Clockroach. Chance to hit's 50. Oh, I can't damage him from afar though, can I? So we'll go here, 1 step. Cool. Wizardry, I don't think we're doing that. Pro fire, nice. I can switch between cold and fire. Pretty good start here on the rings, the jewelry in general. Hey, there's wild shape. Plank, the game wants me to go shape-shifting. What can I say? What can I do? +4 short sword. Okay, that's not too scary. He's also got stones. Just go around this corner here. Now shape-shifting very much on the table. Okay, I thought so too. Shapeshifter of Zen? Yeah, just like for the extra challenge, why not, right? Okay, a couple stones there. It's all right. What are we at on stealth? 1.7 already. That's all right. It's going faster than expected. I'm not taking this, but we're going to look. Zen, Byo, Che. I mean, if it was like all good gods, I would take it, obviously. Ooh, is this scary? This is a little scary, I think. Potentially. It could also be an altar, though. What in the world? There was nothing in there? What are you doing to me, game? Okay, Clockroach will do the same thing. Cool. Stealth 2, so we'll go back to throwing now. Take that up to 2. It's already set. A helmet that we can't wear. Haste. Haste isn't bad. Really want curing, obviously, but I can't complain about haste. Level 5. What is our aptitude on experience? Is it 0? I was thinking it was -1. It feels like it's going pretty fast. There's throwing to 2. Let's get fighting. Fighting is actually at a breakpoint, I believe. 2.4 is the breakpoint. So we could go shields to 3, just round these numbers off on shields and dodging. Feels okay. That acrobat amulet is so nice here. It feels so good. I'm not against switching to Wild Shape, though. Wild Shape Amulet, if we do in fact find a form. Hey, there's Shining One. Okay, we'll take it. This guy's throwing boomerangs at us. I'm going to take Shining One anyway. I'll do it in front of your face. What are you going to do about it? So this will help our early game. And then we will still transition into Oak, obviously, when we find it. Shining One is like my preferred pickup, actually. If I don't get the god that I'm looking for, I will absolutely take Shining One. Okay, let's switch into Pro Fire. I am on fire. I am on fire again. Come on, guy. Let me get in melee, please. Okay, that's shields 3. We'll do dodging 3. Daily dose of Draconius. Welcome, Wega. Thanks for joining. Just getting started here, but we've got a pretty good start with some nice rings of protection, cold resist, fire resist. Hey, there's Quill Talisman. I don't have any auxiliary armor on, do I? Perfect. Quill Talisman it is. I love an early Quill Talisman. We've got early TSO. Pretty good start, I gotta say. We have a nice shop on D1. Robe of Willpower, we're probably going to be putting that on at 196 gold. I think that's the first purchase. Hopefully this guy doesn't have wizards with him. Nope. Summon small mammal. Okay, I just got to check. Real talk. Getting a summon online here. Level 1 Staminals. Yeah, Shapeshifting Manual plus Wild Shape Amulet as well, Waga. So if we are going Repo Troll style of Oka instead of Woo, we got the stuff. We got the goods. Paxillin saying, I knew it. It's always going to be a summoner run. You know it. You know it's going to be. At 75%? I mean, realistically, let's take a look. It's pure summoning at -3. That's not bad. That's really, really not bad. And just to have something to switch with, like, legit huge. Could be a thing. Drake's going to be chucking Quokkas at Oops in no time. I wish, man. If you could do the Robin thing and just throw your allies, it'd be hilarious. In some sense, you can, I guess. You can hit them with Inner Flame and then hit them with range damage or something. You guys think it'd be all right? All right. Maybe I'll do it. We've also got TSO here, which helps our early summons a little bit once we get the light going, light range going. Hey, Thestos, welcome to the stream. Says, hello, I just got into DCSS, looking for my first win. Your videos are really helpful. I'm glad you're finding them helpful. I definitely would direct you personally towards summoner type builds. They're maybe a little more complex than what I'm doing right now, but I think a little more safe probably. So good luck. Ask if you have any questions. Happy to have you. Wega says that would be a good mechanic for giant-sized creatures. Seems fair, right? Just throw your little Quokkas around and stuff. The Divine Quokka. Holy smiley. Oh, Oka is going to be upset by that, isn't he? Good point, Malamar. So it's only a short-term thing if we did that. So realistically, it's probably not worth the XP. Good point. Thank you for saving me on that one. Okay, we have the ossuary. Can we find it? Snake. What's this going to be? Uh-huh. This is D4, so we could have a temple here as well. Oh, I can just walk through water? No, I can't. I thought I could because I'm large. Did they change that? Am I misremembering? Very distant. Let's get out of here. I don't think there's anything we're going to want in here, probably, in terms of rushing for the sand. I'll take the scroll. Hey, heal wounds. Boy, oh boy. There's Woo. No, I'm not doing it. I've already made the decision. I'm doing Oka. Pretty hard to say no to, I gotta say. But yeah, Woo indeed. No movement penalty or stumbling in shallow water. Okay, thanks, Plank. I thought I could walk through deep, but I'll take the shallow water buff. There's our ossuary. We got to get through the iguana and the scorpion with no poison resist. I've got Quill. It should be okay. Okay, that was a little subpar. Let's go fighting up to 3. We took a little more damage than I'd like. Okay, that was fighting 3. Those enemies right there were both worth good experience. Sesto says those time biomes worth it or dangerous? Yes, both. So if you can do them, they are worth good consumables usually. Sometimes, well, let me put it this way. They have a good chance of putting you above the curve in terms of your strength versus the risk of the dungeon level you're on. So I recommend checking into them usually. The ones that are most dangerous are like Ice Cave. Like an early Ice Cave is very dangerous. Early Volcano, obviously you want fire resist, but both of those can be really good. You can find like robes and scarves of resistances, for example. So both very good. Yeah, I'd usually check them out is my advice to you, but be careful because they are usually a little bit above curve. There's an exit next to the entrance all the time. Good point, Waga. So you can always bail. Why are you not chucking large rocks at enemies that are 2 tiles away? Saving it because of the mulch chance? Yeah, basically. I have a 2.0 attack delay, and I could. I probably should be more often, DG. That's a good point. Particle had a shockingly rough sewer this morning. I saw that. Yeah. Died to a poison stack, kobold. Ended with Grinder, 3 kobolds, poison curare. Yeah, he got the Mac Lab cult version of sewer. Pretty scary one. Pretty scary. Usually good loot though. Okay, so let's see. We've got our 2 stealth. I guess we go back into unarmed combat, right? Or we could just stack throwing. Let's go throwing. It's cheaper. Take throwing to 3, and then we'll go back to unarmed combat, and we'll kind of go back and forth on these. Let's try to get into this ossuary if we can. Mummy. Probably not large rock from this distance, but we could boomerang. In we go. So there's your exit, just to prove the point, Sestos. Exit right by the entrance, just in case we need to bail. And then what we're going to do is we're going to back up here, and we're going to let this guy come in. TSO, by the way, loves an early ossuary, so we're going to get so much piety from this. It's going to be great. And then, of course, we're going to switch for Oka probably later in the floor. So whatever. We can probably get our shield online here, though. DG says, I think you should definitely throw a rock at Iguana. It can hit very hard, and together with Scorpio, I would definitely wait a one-hit KO on Iguana over the 5% mulch chance. That's a good point. I mean, this is the kind of tips that I want on this character, because like I say, I don't play throwers or melee dudes or brutes in general, so I wasn't thinking like that. The mulch chance is quite low. 1 in 25. So that's actually lower than a 5% chance. So it's yeah, really good. Should have thrown. Sesto says the furthest that I got was D15, then I entered a new biome and died really fast. You should have, from the sounds of it, you should have went into layer around D10 and gone to the bottom of layer and then went to D15. You may have done things out of order, and that could explain dying on D15 or the new biome or whatever. So yeah, check out my my dungeon order, like where should I go next video. That would be very helpful to you probably. Where'd you go, Scorpion? Okay. Let's just back up to here, I guess, and then we'll throw a large rock, because Scorpion is scary. 52% to hit. I miss. Throwing to 3. Let's go unarmed then. We'll go unarmed to 4. We will throw some rocks, little stones probably. Look, there's TSO getting some more light going. Waga says, I really love melee characters, less consistent, more fun. It's the less consistent thing that I don't care for, Waga. Been really into Demigod. I'm going to be trying one soon. Demigod Conjurer, though, probably. Okay, let's boomerang these guys. We'll go step back. Hopefully I don't have to deal with the entire party all at once. Okay, we're leveling pretty quickly here, I gotta say. Vagrant says I'm the opposite. I love melee characters and don't like spells. Hey, everybody's different. Everybody's got a different playstyle, right? DG, it's hard to run out of large rocks, to be honest. You can very often pick up several from every Cyclops. That's a good point. And if you have 20, they last the entire 3-room game. Good to know. It's not like boomerangs. They do a lot of damage, so you end up throwing less a lot of the time. Okay, let's level up throwing some more. I'm on board. I think I'll use my boomerangs right now because these guys are like pretty weak enemies overall. But we get the kill, and we're not mulching too often. What's the mulch chance on boomerang? 1 in 20. That's pretty good, really. These are 1 in 25. Oh boy. Okay, so we got a crew. I've got Divine Shield online already. That's nice. Two tiles away, so we'll throw. I miss. I'll throw. I miss. No, I hit him, but I didn't do any damage. Okay, so I'm going to have to rely on Divine Shield here, I'm expecting. We'll see. Wow, threw all my rocks and got nothing for it. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, we'll go right here. And then we'll kill them as they come through the door, I guess. Darts do no damage. Yeah, unless they're Curare, right? Sesto says, I only tried melee. Mages look really hard. Kinda, but they help you learn the game more, I think. More like tactical and positioning type stuff, which is really important for this game. So I suggest trying a summoner in particular. Just catching up on chat. Yeah, they won't make room for others behind them. Okay. We haven't been poisoned yet. I've got lucky there. Look at the shining one. The area of light just growing, growing, growing. Feeling good. Feeling fine. Okay, unarmed. We're getting lots of XP here as well, which is just great. Okay, little intermediate loot here. A ring of magical power, not relevant. Welcome, Roga. Glad to see you in the stream. Fight with monsters in the doorway, that's exactly right. I assume you're helping out Sestos here. In your opinion, Waga, Dijini is a simple mage. The problem is it relies on RNG, so I am worrying a little bit about Dijin. Just because if you don't get good spells, it's, you know, going to be rough. So we'll fight in this doorway here, just like Raga was saying. And if they group up on us, I'll just step back a bit. Try to get as few of them as possible at once, hitting me. That went pretty well, lost almost no health. Shining one up to 2 pips, just like I said. 14% fail rate on the shield. And actually, we just got some negative resist as well, so feeling pretty good on TSO here. Okay. I guess we just keep going throwing. It's getting more expensive than everything else, but I think we keep going with it. Let's just take it up to about 7. I'm currently level 8, so this has been a huge amount of experience for me. Good stuff. Lig pot, bunch of other stuff. You're seeing why we're doing the timed portals here. It's just a lot of XP, a lot of consumables, just good stuff in general. Let's try Large Rock again. We got Cleansing Flame online here too. Okay, Large Rock worked. We'll back up a bit. Throw Large Rock again. Good stuff. Still got 4 large rocks. Haven't mulched yet. More heal wounds. Okay, so that was really good. Feeling great about that. Don't have to learn skill training so much as simply an intro. Oh, yeah. So talking about Dijin Wega, I'm probably going Forge Right because the Lightning Spire can carry us into S branches if we have to. And that's kind of what I'm thinking, is just get a really good early class to carry if I have to, if I get bad skills, or bad spells, rather. So we just picked up Amulet of Regen. What do we think over Acrobat? I kind of think yes. I mean, double regen is just super good, right? I'm going to catch up on chat. Let me know what you guys think about that. DG says, I'd say in the current patch, it's significantly harder to win with a melee dude than any character capable of casting some Summon Forest or Sphinx Sisters. 100% agree. Melee is harder in this patch. Mummies will move for other mummies. Yeah, intelligent creatures will move out of the way so others can step in. That's very true, Raga. If you're going TSO to Oka, wouldn't it make sense to invest in invocations? Yes, we are going to be getting invocations very soon. You're right. I could be leveling it now, actually. Yeah, old Captain, welcome to stream, saying the same case applies to the ogres. That it does. They are intelligent, so they'll step around to let their friends get a position to attack. Just made a video about that the other day, actually. Okay, I think you're right. We'll take throwing up to 6, and then we'll go to invocations up to at least 3 for heroism, I think. Okay, let's auto-explore. Mace of Protection. Oh, I mulched my boomerang. Womp womp. Well, we'll wait here with our double regen. This guy can't go invis on me. Okay, invocations. Going up to 3 at first. Except I hit the wrong buttons, so let's try that again. Still got all my rocks. Mace of Protection is kind of cool. I'm obviously never using it, probably. I could see doing like primarily throwing late game and just using a stat stick of some kind. Like Oka is going to give me a weapon. And so if we got a stat stick one-handed, I would potentially use it. With 2 pips of regen, do I go scrolls here and look for blink or teleport? I could. I've also got heal pot. I think I'm going to. Enchant weapon is not what I want, unfortunately. Orb of Pyromania, that could be a little crazy. We'll take Flux Talismans, Flux Baubles rather, that's fine. A single Knoll? Since when? Where's his friends? Get gold for the robe, good point. Robe is 20 gold, just under 19. So we're getting there. Nice, got the iguana. Large rocks are good. I need more slaying bonus, though, is what I need to hit more often. Do we get there? Not quite. Ooh, rushing water. We got the sewer as well. Luck might be on our side for this game, this run. Cloak, we can wear cloak. Of poison resist, huge. Ooh, we got divine shields. This guy's not scary, actually. Could have been scary. Okay, he hits me once, so I'm going to divine shield. We get the blind, we get the kill. Ooh, there's temple. Along with a pack of gnolls. Everyone which has at least -1 at spellcasting has at least -1 at summoning. Is that true? What race is good for summoning? Most. Not troll. Most races can summon to some degree, though, to be honest. Like, play a gnoll. Or, pick anybody with decent spellcasting aptitudes in general, and you'll be fine. Summoning is just so good, actually, that you can pick anything, I think. Not troll. Probably not Minotaur. But otherwise. Yeah, DG saying Baraki. Oh, Baraki's a good one. Good call. Draconian, Null. Probably the most noob-friendly races to play summon casters. I agree. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, do we throw at the Buddha? 62% to hit. We whiff, of course. What do? Pull? If I was playing any other character, I wouldn't have gone down the same stairs. We've got Grinder. I went down the same stairs because I want that temple very badly. Unfortunately, Grinder here has a pretty good chance to paralyze us. Divine Shield doesn't help here. I think I got to go down. I could go back down this stairway, though. Unfortunately, I've thrown all my rocks, and they're all up here. And I'm trying to get to the sewer, so I guess we're going to pull up. Kill the Buddha. There's invocations to 3. Let's do a little more throwing, I think. At least 7. And then we'll go down the new stairway or the old one? I want the temple. Let's see where the new one goes. Okay, there's sewer. And we're right by a centaur? Okay, let's kill you. That's good XP. DG saying they do not have huge gimmicks, do not have low HP, have good apps. In the case of Null, you should go Ashen Zarya unless you know what you're doing and have a reason not to. Yep, 100% agree. Okay. With all that poison, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of Quill Talisman, which is debatable. But we're going to get some extra armor from that cloak, as well as the poison resist, which is absolutely relevant against what you're seeing right here on the screen. And I guess we're going to go sewer before Oka, which kind of feels bad, but I can use my TSO, Piety, heavily in sewer, which feels good, I think. Cestus says, I'm pretty sure I don't know what I'm doing. I think Null's an okay character for not knowing what you're doing, because you don't have to pick what you're skilling, you know? You do got to pick what you're cursing with Ash, which can be difficult. I've got a guide on that as well, actually, on the wiki. Okay, we'll just pull back. I don't have any throwing items here, but it's going to be fine. We got TSO. TSO has our back. We're feeling good. I can probably just hit tab through this, honestly. Let's try not to get overconfident, though. I can be constricted now. That's one thing we lose with Quill Talisman. It prevents you from being constricted, which is obviously very good early game. We need to start reading our scrolls. I got stacks and stacks. Kind of poor positioning here on my part. As long as we can't be constricted, it's okay. Yeah, so we'll kill the constrictors. Good to go. Easy peasy. Double regen helps. Old Captain says, as a melee dude, I usually invest throwing a bit later, mostly keep unarmed, always training because of low ammo availability. I changed my mind. I was going to do that as well because I picked up 4 large rocks, which are on the ground somewhere else. But that was the decision factor there. Okay, we're getting a little surrounded here. Throwing goes up. Let's get a bit more fighting, I think. Go for the frogs and the constrictors. Cool. No problem. Nice. Easy sewer. So I've already got ID scroll. One of these is probably teleport. Maybe that one. Lots of brilliance, which we don't need. Lots of heal wounds, which is good. Nothing that's obviously curing just yet. Let's look in here. In case there's like blink or something, maybe. Nah. I don't think we're doing any of that stuff. Portable pile driver again? Don't I already have that? I think I do. Okay, so grinder. We have 1 pip of negative resist. We could go pick up the willpower robe, actually. Let's go do that. That'll help. Gives us 2 more armor as well, so that's very good. 1 pip of willpower. Just missing a helmet now. That's not so bad. Okay, what was that, 5? Catch up on chat here. Yeah, get the +2 rogue. Roga, that's right. Unarmed plus fighting for trolls. Duo to the poor defense. Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of doing all that plus throwing and just balancing it out. I'm definitely not doing this, but there is a Scarab Talisman. We're trying to make our way back down to Temple. So since Troll hasn't found me, or Noel rather, we're just going to walk away. I've got nothing to throw here, unfortunately. Doesn't seem to matter. Okay, Halberd Knoll is a serious threat. Let's kill it. Level 9. Strength. Getting flanked by other Knoll doesn't seem to matter. Let's go fighting 6. We're up to 88 HP. Really solid. We're missing out on Oka Piety here by not getting into Temple sooner, unfortunately. Okay, there's Grinder. Chance to paralyze. 19. 19's not bad. Pain is only 32. Step. Divine Shield for good measure. He is undead or something, right? Demonic. Okay. Cleansing Flame. Oh, I failed? Oh, it's 61%. Should check that first. Okay, there's Grinder. And use Divine Shield on that guy. Good stuff. Hand Axe of In++ and Int. I will pick that up. Okay, Oka, please. Oh, Oka wasn't even in here. Right. Okay. I haven't found Oka, right? Just check here. No Oka. Okay, on we go. Duvessa. Large rock to the face, 98%. Oh, it didn't even do any damage. Man, that feels bad. Well, try again. Got her. Great axe for Hydras. Oh, because it's flaming. Good point. Yeah, that's a good pickup. I was planning to throw rocks at the Hydras, but that'll work too. The game really wants me to summon. It does. It does seem that way. Okay, what are we doing? I think more fighting. Fighting helps throwing and melee, doesn't it? I believe. Single large rock. Yeah, did I only pick my one up? Where are my large rocks? Oh, they're over there. 48% chance. I get it. 1 shot, 1 kill. Very good stuff. Large rocks for the win. I am down 1 large rock. Down 2 large rocks? Really? Really need Oka here. Oh, Oka's right there. I'm standing right beside it. Okay, great. Let's do it. Thank you, Shining One. You were very useful for a little while. Much appreciated. Okay, nice. We're rolling right along here. Feeling pretty good about it. That was D5. Down to 2 large rocks. I mulched 2 pretty close together there, which is unfortunate. So I think we need to do fighting and unarmed combat primarily now. 4 scrolls of Identify. Let's see what these scrolls are. There's Teleport. There's Resistance. Fear. And Fog. Okay. Good options. Chat, what if we triple sling? Game wants us to summon as a troll. I'm not going to be trolled on my troll, thank you very much. Just gonna do the thing. Okay, so, interesting character here. We just lost our N+. So I think we obviously want to throw at this guy. 32% chance on pain. Torment is bad. We do have healing pots. I think this is just fine, probably. 98% chance to hit. Yeah, we just one-shot him. Nice. I'm just going to back up a bit. Throw rock. We do have poison resist, right? Yep, poison and fire resist currently. Okay, let's step around corner. Of course, their AI says stand back, if at all possible. There's Ice Blast, that's good. A few wands would really help our troll, I expect. Okay, let's go unarmed to about 7. Go from there. Oof, okay. Throw. Gotcha. More large rocks, please. Large rock. Kill dog. Whip of Pain. Have a large rock. What's this? Flail Protection. Okay, we'll back up a bit here. Nice, we got the halberd guy there. Gloves of Gadgeteer. Man, what a game to get these. I've played with these in 2 games in the last 3 games, and we get them again. Pretty wild. Can't wear them with claws, though. I guess this guy doesn't matter. Actually, I'm not a spellcaster. Okay, easy floor. I feel like we're cruising now. Doing the troll thing. Feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, don't need to get a good weapon. That's exactly right. It's guaranteed on troll to have an in-game weapon in claws, which is pretty good. Oka's at 1 star already. And I have heroism online at 1%. So we could train up invocations here pretty soon too. I have until 4 pips of piety to get it online. Up to about 8 would be good, I think. At least I'm led to believe. I didn't talk about my mutations at the beginning of this. In case you're not familiar, we have healing, which is like 1 pip healing, and then I've got the healing necklace, which is the 2nd pip. We get 1 AC and 1 AC times 2 from fur and tough skin, and claws 3, which means no gloves. So just to go over that a little bit. What was I just going to say? Yeah, too large for most types of armor. That includes gloves, boots, anything that's not a robe or a skin. So we are looking for like dragon scales, which hopefully Oka gives us at 6 pips of piety. That's why we want Oka, along with the free throwing materials. Wand of Acid, good pickup. Ooh, bees. Ooh, bees. Run this way. Should be fine. Unarmed to 7. Okay, let's go invocations to 8. So invocations on Oka, all it does is increase the chance to cast, right? It reduces failure rate, but it also increases the duration of the buff. More Ice Blast, sweet. 19 of them, it's really good. Now we get Digging. There's Curing. Nice, okay. Having pretty good luck on the IDs. We could take this guy out from a distance, hopefully 75%. Nope, didn't get it done. Got a boomerang. Sweet. What do you have? Wand of Acid. Little scary. Could Ice Blast? Yeah. Seemed alright. We have a bunch of Ice Blasts. Boy, throwing is quite good, isn't it? There's a giant club, which we can use if I wanted to. Let's just have a look. I'm not doing this, but 33 damage, 1.7 delay. Takes both of my hands. It's interesting. If it was a spiked club, it could be debatable, but I think probably not, right? Claws are just so good. Got shafted already? No, I did not. Could still be shafted. Trolls have claws 3, which is a flat +6 damage on unarmed, which is massive even in late game. Very true. More than enough to kill most things in melee. Definitely want some ranged options. That's why we're training throwing. Yep, that's right. And our throwing is good enough already that boomerangs are one-shotting most of these unarmored enemies, actually. Heroism, if you're not familiar, gives +5, I believe it is, to all of our offensive and defensive skills, not including evocation, shape-shifting, stuff like that. But it works for throwing, works for melee. Works for fighting, but not on the HP side of things. So two mana, and I think like 3 to 5 piety, so it's not a ton. Ooh, this is kind of scary. Okay, let's put on our cold resist amulet, or ring rather. Matter of fact, I have 2 of those. Do I want 2? If things get sketchy, I could put the second one on, but I like the armor here, I think. Ooh, Wand of Mind Burst, +9 Sling Joseph. Yeah, that's a bit scary. 32% though, we do have the willpower. Should be fine. We could Wand of Acid actually on both these guys. Maybe, soon. Level 10. What do? Yeah, +9 Sling Joseph, not playing around. That is the concern. I could Heroism here, though. I could Heroism, and as soon as he steps around the corner, hit him with a large rock. Seems pretty good. I've got 2 stairways here, so it's like... This is a meaningful area of this map. No doubt about that. If you manage to get into late 10s early, 20s in UC skill, it outshines all one-handed weapons that can be created by the game. So you're saying 20 UC by the end of the game. Or late 10s to early 20s. Gotcha. Yeah, because, as I was saying earlier, I'm pretty sure that this is 1-to-1 slaying bonus, which is not true for any of the other melee skills. Both throwing and unarmed are like that. So it's just better to level them up. Even branded, the +9 enchanted, barring maybe partisan, but it's more accurate than partisan, and so you do not need to find it. Also, compared to partisan, we have like our attack delay, it goes down to 0.5, I think. Right? We're already at 0.9. I don't think partisan goes down to 0.5. So it's better in that regard too. Okay, I'm still just debating. 26 base damage on unarmed combat. 45 on rock. Do I throw rock at Joseph? Do I heroism is the other thing. I don't want to if I can help it. It's not that expensive. I've got 102 health. Chance to hit 63. I missed with both. Okay, he's got his sling out. What do you do? 38 on the sling. So I could step in. If I step in... Oh! Damn. I just hit Q and W at the same time. I was trying to look at my... It was a heal pot. I just wasted a heal pot and a turn. I was trying to see my pots, and I double-clicked a button. So that's unfortunate. He stepped in instead of attacking, which is at least good in that sense. Darn misclicks. Chance to hit is 70. Okay, let's heroism. I'm getting scared now. We kill quickly. Womp womp. That felt bad. Feels bad to just outright waste a heal pot. What are you going to do? Heroism wore off already. So it's not very long lasting right now. Prince Ribbit. Pro tip, adding exclamation Q and exclamation R auto-inscribes your RC for consumables with fat finger distance. Are you saying put exclamation Q and R in the RC as their own lines? Is that what you're telling me? Nice. One-shot Ribbit. We do have 2 pips of Okawaru now. We'll boomerang the electrical guy. Okay, can I sneak up on you? Kinda? Not really. We got in there, though. There, got my heal. I actually just gained 2 heal pots off the ground there. Never punished, huh? Can't complain about that. Doggos and Rhyme Drake. Okay, we'll just back up around the corner here. Step in. Yeah, this is layer. Can I large rock this guy? 48% isn't good. Let's back up to here-ish. This will be fine. Large rock. Oh, did I just mulch a large rock? Did I mulch both of them? Oh, that's terrible. I did. Feels bad. Come on, Oka. I need free stuff, please. What do you have? Entangling? Okay, let's not get hit by that, hopefully. I'm just going to wand of acid that guy. Seems fine. Ooh, random swamp creatures down here. Why? Quite a good amount of damage there, too. Okay, here's Yaks. Still haven't found poison darts either, which is kind of surprising. Okay, that's Invocation's date. Nice. Let's take fighting to 9, and then we'll go unarmed combat from there for a while. Poison darts, you say? Let's just retreat a little bit. Thanks for the darts. How many do I get? 7. Nice. Not bad. Okay, these guys have draining. I'm at 3 pips of piety already, which is pretty good. There's an auto-inscribe feature that can automatically put those on heal wounds, so it throws up confirmation prompt. Yeah, definitely above average mulch rate. Absolutely. Okay, I'll look into that plank in the future. Thank you for letting me know. Let's go this way. We'll fight one at a time. This shouldn't be an issue. Didn't get drained there. Not bad. Ooh, halberd guy. 2 pips of healing goes for a long way, though, I gotta say. Man, I've mulched my boomerangs, too. I've only got 1 left. Boy, oh boy, having a rough time there. Staff of Air, just in case we need Aralek really badly. There's enchant armor. Is there anything I can enchant? Probably don't want to enchant this base shield. I could do poison resist cloak, though. Yeah, I'm going to do it. That feels very good at this point. Murder Kuda. This shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, not bad. What do you look like? 26 damage. My chance to hit you is only 64. That's not super high. Oh, I let him get behind me. That was a mistake. We're going to pop Heroism. One-shot that guy. Everybody just evaporates. Heroism lasting much longer. It's still on till right there. That was good. Yeah, let's not let ourselves get flanked like that again, if I can help it. You'll link your RC in Discord and you can just yoink it later. Thanks. Appreciate that. Plank. The regen is really good with Oka, so you don't lose piety. Good point. Yes. Ooh, Acid Dragon. Could get Acid Dragon scales here, but along with the Priest, this is a bit scary. So maybe I'll use Wand of Acid on Priest. He did not die. Can't get an Ice Blast in there. Could do Poison Darts. Okay, we're going to Acid again to kill the Orcs. Wow, this guy is a tank, man. What's going on? Going to want to start pumping armor to get a better Oka gift. Good point. Where are we at? We'll go fighting to 8. Unarmed is at 7, so then we'll go armor. We'll just stack it in here. How much would you say, Plank? Do we want like 4 to 8? Somewhere in that range, I'm guessing? 4 is still going to give us like mid-tier armors, isn't it? Let's go to 4 first. You let me know what you think. Invo massively extends heroism by average of 6 per point. So I already got Invo up to 8. So that when Finesse comes online, that's good to go. So we're all set there. Plank says I get as much as I can aim for I get as much as I can. I aim for 10 by the time the gift comes. Okay. Boy, do we reset this? I don't know. I'm at 104 HP. This feels okay. That dragon is going to step around in just a second. Yeah, I might have messed up here a little bit. Did I? No, it's fine. We are going to pull up so we don't have the enchanted orc coming around. Okay, Acid Dragon scales. 2 more AC. Corrosion resist. Over willpower? That's a hard sell. I don't know, though. I think I'm going to do it, actually. Takes us up to 15 AC, 8 EV. It's pretty good. Let's try a different downstairs. No willpower, which is sad, but we've got it on the Switch if we need it. C and Viz Ring, that's okay. Polymorph? Okay, let's go retake that other stairway, maybe. Hey, we've got an Acid Dragon with my Acid Dragon scales on. Pretty good timing. More scales, in case we needed duplicates. Yeah, okay, so we'll go armor. We'll go at least to 8. We'll see where we're at, how long that takes us. Because I do want unarmed combat again at this point. You fool, you stepped in on me. What are you thinking? All right, this guy's a little scary. We can poison him up, though. Now what? Polymorph? What's the chance? 31 to do... Water Nymph is scary. The others are not so scary. What do we do here? More poison? Just take the hit, probably? Could try to Mind Burst. He whiffs, or I block or something. Let's hit him with Mind Burst again. Nice, level 11. This is now officially my highest level troll ever. I was looking back. I've played 3 trolls ever, like years ago, before I was any good at the game, and I only made it to level 10. Roguelike Ice Blast there. That would work too. Yeah, absolutely. DG says, with Finesse, what I'm saying is that getting over 8 Invo with Oka is probably a waste. I'm thinking that too. That's kind of what I read online. So at this point, both buffs last over 50 turns, which is huge. That's really good. But mainly the reason I was leveling it up is to get this chance down. So we're at 6% now, which is pretty good. We're actually at 4 pips of piety, obviously, because we have Finesse, but I didn't realize that. So we're about to start getting ranged or throwing items, which is very good. I need them. Okay. Yak. Oops, wrong guy. I wanted to poison that guy. What do you have? Draining. Oof. That's not what we want. Soften him up a bit. We got drained once for 2 HP. That's not bad. Invisible guy. I do have a ring of invis. I think we should pop it on because he's going to go invis immediately, I expect. And then we have mulched our boomerang. I've been having just terrible luck on that. We'll just tab. Seems fine. We've got 16 AC, which is pretty huge, actually. Especially on a troll. I'm led to believe they're low armor, but I've been finding the right stuff. What can I say? We got 1 enchant armor. Probably saving it. Probably should switch to a different ring after this fight. Yeah, I literally have nothing to throw right here, which is pretty wild. I feel like my throwing stuff should have lasted longer. There's a boomerang. We'll go back to Pro Cold, I guess. Seems fine. 6 boomerangs, in fact. And a tower shield. Do we just put this on? 3.5. EV goes down a bit. A meaningful amount. What does it do? Let's put it on. What does it do to my attack rating? I'm at 0.9 delay. We'll put this on, and now I'm at 1.0. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. You've been relying on throwing really heavily while avoiding melee, so it makes sense. That's fair. I have been. Melee scares me a little bit, if I'm perfectly honest. So that was D9. I'm down to D10. I'm going to rely on Oka giving me rocks and things. I can basically one-shot these guys, though. What was my damage rating? 27. That's pretty good at this stage in the game. Hey, blink. 99%. That's probably worth getting online, right? Translocation at -3. We'll go armor first. I've got to prioritize getting the good dragon scales from Oka, if at all possible. But we're going to come back around to blink, I expect. Wand of Paralysis is solid. Switch back to see Invis. Yep, he goes Invis first action. That's usually the case with those guys, and they do extra damage when they're Invis, of course. So we don't want that. Ring of Strength. Hello. I'll wear that at baseline, I think, over Pro Cold. What's my damage now? 29. I'm confused. I don't think that matters. Shop of Dexterity, Evasion, Willpower Ring is kind of relevant, maybe. I'll mark Evasion as well. I don't think we want the Willpower Ring, but I could. I certainly could. Weapons we're not going to use. Lots of shops on this floor. It's nice to see. Cheaper rings. Okay, Reflection. Reflection is good, especially on a tower shield. Man, oh man, that could be excellent. Flight is good. Another willpower. I don't know if Reflection is worth buying now. Is it? What do we think here? Melee users. With a tower shield, would you go Amulet of Reflection? It would take me up to 16 shield. Seems pretty big. Old Captain. Yes, I found Layer on like D8, I think. So I always go down to D10. A shaft would be bad here. It is. Not as bad as on D11. So we're going to finish this floor and go back to layer next. Hey, Anaba, welcome to the stream. Good to see you today. DG says Shadow Gas only deal bonus damage when you cannot see invis, not when they are. Indeed. So with the Ring of Invis, we trivialize it. As Anaba says. You think Reflect is kind of useless? I kind of feel differently about that by vaults in particular. I think vaults Reflect is really good for that. For layer, it's kind of, yeah, maybe not worth. If you want to spend money, you get the EV ring, Plank says, but you'd save it. Okay. Nobody's on board with Reflect. Sentinel's Mark. Okay, so we will pull north, I guess. I heard a buzzing sound. That's probably vampire mosquitoes. Nobody actually came. Huh. Where'd the enemies go? Were there no enemies? Whatever. Okay, into layer. Just double checking. We have poison resist, corrosion resist. I have cold and fire on the swap, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. We don't have anything good to throw at Hydras is an issue, but I do have Flaming Axe of +10 Flaming Axe. 1.4 delay, but yeah. I think that's worth switching into, right, for Hydras, probably. DG says you'll get much more from good resist amulet. Getting shield skill will get you into a nice, nigh invincible form on normal attacks. Yep. Old Captain agreeing that they like reflect or repulsion in vaults. I think so for the Yaktors and whatnot. But with a tower shield, we have a pretty high chance to block. I have the math on it, but it's somewhere around like mid-30s probably at this point. Maybe 40, but it's already pretty good. You think reflect is marginal on a tower shield. Okay, good enough. We open up with a pack of yaks. At 16 armor, 11 shield. I probably don't need to pop finesse, is my guess. I do think we'll do poison darts. Ooh, and there's a cold guy. Okay, we'll go cold ring on the swap. And we're going to kill the yak. Ooh, okay, let's go up. That was a little scary. Okay, we've got to pop a heal pot here. Then we're going to step. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We've got cold resist. We're going to go back down. Oh yeah, I could lig for Hydras. That's a good point, Wagga. No, who was scared? I wasn't scared. Nobody was scared. Red flash on the screen. What? It's whatever. It cost us a heal pot. We're fine. Still got 5. On this character, you like Acrobat or Dissipation much more than Reflect, DG? Okay. Reflect is more like a percentage, like the more you have, the less substantial the benefit, but Reflect is always a thing on top of the shield, in some sense, right? Because it will kill those ranged enemies. Which is why I like it in Vaults. There's positive energy on the switch if we need it. Let's go back to strength, though. Sitting at 6 armor right now. Oh, this guy's kind of annoying. He petrifies me immediately. Great. Again? Game, please. Just let me kill this guy. He tried 3 times. Where's Oka at? I just hit 5 pips. So I can duel now. I should probably... Do I want more invocation for duel, or is this based on piety as well? Like, is that percent chance going to come down more? I'm not actually sure. I was led to believe that 8 invocations would be enough for Oka. What do you guys think? Oh, I don't know why I picked that up. Just have it. Hey, Eel Talisman. Is this interesting? It is unarmed combat. We can't wear gloves. It melds our shield. So just melds shield. Plank's saying 2, 10, 15 is 1% for Oka abilities. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying there, Plank. 2, 10, 15. Oh, I gotcha. That's the percent fail rate at invocation levels. So 15 would put 1%. So we don't need that. But we could go up to like 10, 11, 12-ish maybe eventually. I don't know. You'd normally get 14 Roga on most gods, including Oka. Okay. Yeah, this adds UC. 15 Invo to get dual to 1% fail. Probably don't need it at 1%. Gotcha. Thanks for spelling that out, Plank. I gotcha. Is this... I think it's not worth losing a shield over, is it? Or is it? I don't know. I haven't used Eel Talisman, so I can't actually say how good it is. Ring Event, we don't need that, obviously. Barding? I never found Barding on the characters I wanted it. Now all of a sudden we get Barding. Okay. Well, this is a little scary, isn't it? What's our chance to hit? Or be hit, rather. 61. Quite high. Quite high. Wega says, you know, something I thought about was Mummy of Usk, because natural faith, but it seems bad because lack of attrition. I like Mummy of Ashanzari to prevent confusion, primarily. But yeah, I mean, do it. DG says, I can hardly see having 1% duel by training over 8 Invo, getting more than... Oh, yeah. You want armor shields fighting, you're saying, over the Invo. I gotcha. I agree with that, actually. Potion or a poison on stairs? As a matter of fact, Roga, that is a great idea. And it's better than that because I have poison resist, which means clouds don't affect me. So we can run and use poison while I'm running. The problem is Mamba, I think, because that one's fast and resistant to the clouds. So we got to come up with something there. But yes, I think we just back up. We do poison. Take this a lot more seriously than you think you should. I take Death Yaks pretty seriously in general. Especially on layer 1, right? Okay, got everybody on screen, so we're just gonna watch out for that Mamba. Hopefully he kind of stays in the back, I guess. I could also hit him with like Ice Blast or something when he gets close. Dude, Poison doing stupendous work here. Armor up to 8. Let's go on up to 10, since that was the suggestion, and I will accept it. And then we'll go into unarmed combat, I think. Probably. A little higher anyway. Because we're about to get... Let's just jam armor, because we're about to get that gift, probably. We're going to get a few, probably 2 thrown weapons before that happens, but... Did Yak die? No. All good. Easy peasy. Good call on the poison scroll, Raga. Appreciate that. Hey, there's the Reflect Amulet, in case I wanted that. There's Invis. Okay, pretty easy layer 1. Death Yaks being the scariest. Boo. Raven. Boo. Chance to hit. Very high. Can we kill you? We'll pull you up. I get doomed. God, I hate ravens. On non-summoners. Ooh, I see that our Black Mama is pretty scary too, huh? Looking for golden dragon scales on the gift. Yes, Wega. Optimally. Down to 2 poison darts. Whoa. That guy chunked me. Okay, so I got throwing things. I got a single javelin. Wow, Oka, really coming through for me there, mate. What's going on? Raven's primo target for polymorph. Good thought. Tons of yaks. Could poison scroll again. Or I could just do this. They're just lining up for me. Where can I go? I can pull back into here. That seems fine. Just tab. A lot of guys. A lot of yaks. Yep. Regen doing work. Double regen. Blink frogs could be scary. Let's take this one seriously too. 52% chance to hit me. I only have 50% to hit them as well. We need more unarmed combat, that's for sure. We're almost there. I'm going to start leveling it. Take me up to 9 at least, I think. Is this a heroism situation? I think it probably is. To get more chance to hit. Let's see how good it was. 6% extra chance to hit and like 9% less for them or something. More than that, wasn't it? Okay, I think I want to retreat into a little crevice. Unfortunately, down here is the closest one, I think. I say, Seems fine. I just wasted my heroism, didn't I? Whoops. I didn't even get to my crevice in time. Well, little misplay there. What are you going to do? I am a troll and Oka noob, learning my way in the world. Okay, Basilisk. Let's get some poison on you, I think. Then we'll step. Kill? No, we're going to get petrified. Dies the poison, though. Acceptable. Any non-fire ice scales are good, to be honest, says DG. Like Quicksilver would be quite good. I would take those. What else are you thinking? Storm? Yeah, okay, Storm's a good idea. Shadow exists. So there's some options. Guess we'll just pull back into here. This seems fine. There's Ozo's armor. That's vaguely interesting as well, isn't it? Let's get Pro Cold over Strength. Try to get around corner. There we go. Good enough. I don't have any fire resist, do I? Let's go ahead and do that. We have that option. Just switching our rigs around every fight. Okay, this guy was pretty serious last time. Polymorph does. Troll, Queen Bee, Unseen Horror. Is that worth doing? I think it is. No, we don't get it in 2. That's bad. How about Mind Burst? Okay, we just one-shot him with the claws. That's fine, I guess. Okay, layer 2. Pretty cruisy so far. RC ring fire scales are very usable. Yep, that's a good point. You'd like to see gold or storm. You'd scoff at the others because you're greedy, Inaba. Much less sources of massive cold damage before depths. What orb did we have? I didn't even notice. I was too busy. Orbs of entropy. Too busy watching everything else. So we do have pips of negative from various things. Should be fine. Ah, stupid Basilisk, man. He just keeps petrifying me. I got no willpower. It's one of the few things that checks willpower here. And it just keeps checking it, doesn't it? We could read stacks of scrolls, probably. I think. I think it's worth doing it. 5. Rev. I kind of expected that would be one of these. There's butterflies. We're not allowed to use butterflies, so that's irrelevant. We'll leave the rest. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we got snake and we got swamp, which are pretty good. Like we could find a branded tower shield, that would be awesome. And swamp's the easiest one. So yeah, this is good. Good roll. There's curare, 4 of them. Whoops. Shouldn't have auto-explored into that. That was a mistake. Never punished. Ooh, you're kind of dangerous, aren't you? 69% chance to hit him, 49 to hit me. So he got lucky. He's got a +0 scimitar. Why are you so damaging? I guess you got lucky. Easy S branches, yep. Gargoyle's a cheat code, yep, definitely. That was, like I said yesterday, I think it was. Gargoyle was first thing I streaked, and I did a decent number of them. Big fan of Gargoyle. Okay, armor's to 10, unarmored is to 9. Let's get fighting to 9 as well, and we'll go from there. I think we just jam unarmed, probably, after this. No flame wand. Easy entrances as well. All right, what do we do here? Back into this corner, potentially? They may open this door, I don't know. I could... Yeah, now let's go this way. Throwing weapons. We got 2 silver javelins. 2. Oka. Come on, buddy. 2? 1 and then 2? Surely I'm getting bad luck here, right? Oka's got to be better than that usually, I imagine. Here's our Hydra. It's got 6 heads. That's not bad. I'd be lying if I wasn't a little bit scared here. We're going to throw some boomerangs. Oh, it's got a friend too. That's unfortunate. There go the heads. Pretty easy fight. Unwield the axe. Yeah, that went well. Let's get pro cold. I was really hoping to kill that guy before the shark stepped up. We could curare this guy. 68%. It's pretty good. Now let's step away. Cool, got there. Fighting to 9. Unarmed to about 11, maybe. And then probably want some dodging too. So let's roll that up to 6, I guess. We'll focus that. Seems fine. What do you guys think about my scaling? Feeling good about it? Feeling okay about it, I think. Shoals can be bad with low AC, low will characters, no doubt about it. Inabo was saying, I find Swamp harder than Shoals for some reason. Not me. I think Swamp's the easiest. It does depend on your character, obviously. Flying in Shoals is very good. Flying in Swamp's pretty good, too. DG says, Shoals, of course, would be a Javelin Trove. Yes. And Stones, too. A lot of Cyclopses there, aren't there? Yeah, you get peppered with slings and stuff. Absolutely true. I'm happy with what we got. I'm not going to complain. I think if I was going to pick, I would have picked these options. I like Snake for the possible shields. That's the big thing. Like, Tower Shield's good, but a branded Tower Shield is even better. Okay, Silver Javelins, Longsword of Valor. Definitely sees me. What is our polymorph chance? Entropy Weaver, Swamp Dragon, or Yak. 31% chance. Do I just jam that? Try to polymorph it? What's paralysis? 31%. Curare is 53%. The polymorph is extremely good here, but 31%. How much damage do you actually do? 34 plus 11. I've got teleport scrolls. I do not have blink scrolls, but I've got fear. Obviously, I've got heal pots. I've got invis. Go stairs first. He's gonna, or they're gonna throw at me the whole time, unfortunately. I could, though. I could go, like, these are the closest stairs as well. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think stairs is the option. I could go to that downstairs, but that could be dangerous too. Hmm. Entropy Weaver would be scary. At 50%, do I slow and then I get more chances to paralyze or polymorph? Okay, got it. At 31, I could just paralyze too and then go kill it. Is that the way? Valor Sword. Valor's not going to trigger if Urug takes a bunch of damage, right? It triggers only at high health, I think. So it'd only be a 34 damage plus 0 sword. Seems pretty good. Okay. We've got 12 paralysis. We got 11 polymorphs. Let's paralysis. Got it. Boom. Blow them up. Picked up 7 silver javelins. Excellent. That went really well, I gotta say. More throwing weapons. We get yet another 2-stack of silver javelins. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Oka, you're supposed to be giving me large rocks, buddy. I mean, silver jabs are okay, but boy, I want large rocks, I think. Dream sheep. Okay. Time to get serious. I could go in this hole right here. Ooh, dream sheep hurt. Do I poison scroll? I've only got 2 left. Yeah, I actually agree here with DG that our poison is mostly a convenience in swamp. Absolutely so. Because the poison is mostly in the form of clouds, which are percent chance based to hit, and you can just step out of them. As opposed to Snake, where they can do OTR, which just hits you, and they can also debuff you with negative RP. So having that first pip is really important in general there. Swamp, you're mostly scared of chaos crabs, death drakes, unlucky dryad spawns. Yeah. Some of the melee dudes can hit pretty hard, no doubt about that. So you do got to be careful with melee or like just physical damage, basically. Yeah, smite poison in Snake, basically. Or AoE, line of sight type poison. These guys only sleep in melee, right? Nope, line of sight. Okay. I could use a dig and just have a better hole. I'm not sure what the play is here. I could also curare several of them, which would help. Let's do that. Okay. Killing things with throwing is good. Okay, that was less scary than I thought it was. Or maybe we just avoided the scary stuff. Feels okay either way. One-shotting dogs. Nice. Let's just back up to here. Level 13. Oh, blink frogs. I do not like you, blink frogs. 51 to hit both directions, me and them. This is good, though. Except they can blink behind me. It's still okay. Blink frogs, you say? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Good enough. Our damage is high enough that I can tab. Let's see if I'm overconfident or not. Nope, seems to work. Cool, good. Dodging's almost done training, and unarmed combat is going to 11. And then I think maybe more shielding. Or do we want to wait for Oka's gifts before we do shielding? I don't know what the play is there. Piety coming in soon, Wega says. If you're positioning carefully and do not charge forward in swamp, poison clouds can be avoided or stepped out of easily. I agree. Yep. Inaba says, my playstyle is too reliant on resists. I love resist too. You know, I take resist over most other types of buffs. Don't get shield until gift. Yeah, okay, cool. I thought that'd be the way it would work. Let's pull back into this corner. I probably don't need to do this with the axe anymore, but no reason not to. So we're going to do it. We're just going to play safe. Okay, there's our piety. Very nice. Okay, so do we want to receive armor now with 10 armor scale? We do, right? I think I'm going to grab, yeah, the moment of truth. Don't get shield until gifts. Yep, okay. Let's go armor. And it's going to be Golden Dragon scales +9. Go. Oh, it's +10. Oh no, it has harm. Oh, game. Okay, but I've got two options. One of them does slow and is not enchanted. We've also got Storm Dragon with Rampage Aralak. Wow, wow. Big money. Yeah, harm is a bit rip on the +10, but big money roll here. Dude, Aralak, R Poise, RF, double in for the Entropy Orbs, Slay, RC. I think we take that one, right? Yeah, slow, but do we care? We can always just finesse. Like, yeah, Paxillin says I take the hat. Yeah, okay. Sarah, welcome to stream, says noob here, trying to get into the game, but DCSS is ruthless. Yes, can't deny that. Watch other people play. You're doing the right thing, right? Watching other people play, learning stuff. So ask if you got any questions. People here will help. I'll do my best as well. Inaba says A or C. I think it's A or D. Can you examine them and look at them? Yes, I can. So I'm leaning heavily towards D because I also am a nerd for resists. And this thing is just so resistful. We get 8.8 AC and we decrease by 4.5 EV down to 3.6. That's pretty bad. And the slow hurts. But boy, does that just line us up good for the end game. I got to be honest, I'm not doing harm. 18 AC. I don't think it's worth it. So it's 18.8 AC versus 8 AC, basically. 10 extra AC, obviously. And then we've got 15.8. So this is kind of the middle of the range in terms of AC. But you only get Rampage and Aralak. Rampage is good. We are a melee dude. Aralak is good. But this just solves our resists for the whole game. I mean, we need willpower, but we got a ring of willpower. And what? We're done. Like, we're just done. How do you not take this one? That's my opinion. I'm going to read chat here, but how do you not take D? I think is the answer. This one has a lot of AC, so I think it's the counter argument. Rampage is good. I think you'll be happy with either of these. Like, if I had rolled just this one, I would take it in a heartbeat. No problem. Check my rings. So I have AC ring, EV ring, R ring, RF, RC, willpower, RN. Nothing else special on the rings. Are you sure I can't interest you in a hat? Stop trying to sell me the hat. DG likes Rampage. No wrong choice except the hat. Take the hat. You'll kill them before they kill you. Yeah. Oh, with harm? In melee, though? I'm not doing it, guys. I'm sorry. DG says, I'd take A, but D is fine. Vagrant likes +10 gold scales. The gosh darn slow. I think the slow is negated by finesse on Oka. Like, at least 50% of the time. Like, if it triggers, I think it's a 3% roll, isn't it? I want to say that slow is like 3%. And so when it triggers, you just hit finesse and you're good to go. Now, downside here is that we cannot enchant this. So it is permanently plus 0 dragon scales. But we go up to 26.9. That's fine. You know, with a tower shield, it's fine. I think. Yeah, people like in Rampage, I do too. Can you escape out of this like acquirement? I assume so, right? But I don't know. D is still quite good. Finesse does make you walk faster. Does not make you walk faster. It just makes your attacks faster, doesn't it? That is an important critique. Plank saying slow is actually only 1%. So it's 3 times better than I thought it was. The scales of filth versus the scales of repulsion. Good names. This is also less of an EV decrease. 33.9 plus 10. I can't not take this. I think that's where I'm at. Like I see this and I see all these resists. Double in against entropy orbs. Look, so I do lose corrosion because I'm currently getting corrosion resist from my armor. But it also has slay. I just can't pass this up, I think. Yeah, DG saying the plus 0 makes them want A more. Old Captain agrees A. Yeah, tactical. We got a big roll here. The money roll. It makes it hard to decide, right? I saw this immediately and I wanted this. But the harm. Some people would take this, no doubt about that. Does Slay do? Wagga asks. It gives me plus 2 to hit, plus 2 damage on melee and throwing. Pretty good. Plus in is a solve for Zot. Exactly. Armor is less important with the tower shield. That's kind of where I'm leaning too, right? Get the hat. Everybody's saying go for the hat. You guys are trolls. I'm supposed to be the troll here. Thank you very much. Yeah, Slay is nutty. It's only 2, but it's not nothing. Like, I'll take every bit of Slay we can get, right? DG says okay with entropy orbs. I'm sold on D. That's kind of where I'm at too. Vagrant saying C or D. C is out for me. Harm is just a no. Hard no. I like the Rampage, but I think we're going D. Shiyu being sold on D. Okay, D it is. This is a good acquirement here, or a good god gift. I couldn't have asked for more. Actually made it hard, and I think you can't go wrong with A. And like I said, some people, like Lychee, would go for C, almost certainly here. Everyone has different ideas. Yeah, everybody has different play styles and everything. Like, I'm a nerd for resists, as I said. Somebody else in chat said that too. And so seeing all this, like, I can't look away, right? I can barely look at anything else here besides these resists. So plus 10 is the same as 1 plus 0, which is 1, which is which is only 1 more than 0. That's troll logic, Baxillin. Well done. Troll logic. Harm is probably the worst on UC and throwing troll of possibly all the builds. Yeah, and I'm never taking harm. Like, I don't want to be in melee with harm. That feels super bad. This guy binaries. 1s and 0s. That's all I see. Okay, we're going this one. Yep. Whoops. Hit the Y button. Yeah, what species am I playing? We are the troll. And I'm getting trolled by chat pretty hard, but that's okay. Now, was there any more dudes around the corner? No. Okay, so we're good to switch. Boop. Feeling very strong. So we need our corrosion, C invis, and willpower. Stealth just went to 0, unfortunately. It was only at 2, which is whatever. Right, so let's look at our rings. So we got a willpower ring somewhere, don't we? Control F, will. Yeah, we can buy a willpower ring. Might be worth doing. Probably not going into shapeshifting now, though we could still do Granite Talisman, actually. Because that does not meld our armor. But we're probably not doing it. Now you really want EV ring and or acro to round this off? I think so too. We're down to 3 EV. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's going to go up by 5. It's just flat 5. I guess I got to buy it, don't I? 500. Yeah, do we just go get that? I have 800 gold. You know, I think I completely agree. Can we actually look at this yak even though it's not here anymore? 60% chance to hit me right now. I think with plus 5 EV, it probably drops by like 10%-ish. Maybe even more, actually. Yeah, let's look at the weapons, too. Granite does not meld body armor. No, it doesn't. It only does auxiliaries, right? I think. Wait till orc shops for the ring. Okay, I'm on board. Thesis test. Darkest Dungeon is just the Dutch East India Company simulator. I'd have to hear an argument there, Tactical. I'm not sure on that one. We're now mostly invincible, especially with some EV, right? Let's look at the weapon. Maybe we get a nice stat stick. We get the Wrath of Trog. Wowzers. That's a two-handed weapon, right? Oka giving another god's weapon? Kind of ironic. Yeah, it's a two-clawed weapon, so that's a little sad. Rage, Rampage, Anti-Magic. Man, oh man, that thing's cool. Yeah, what is this RNG, indeed? It's so good. Squeeze value out of your adventures, and then when they go insane, you let them go. Yeah, basically. I get that, Inaba, with Darkest Dungeon. Okay, so two-handed. I don't know. What do we take here? I don't need any of this. None of them are stat sticks. I think I take this just for, like, the cool factor. I don't know. Shield decreases by 11. EV goes up. We got no axe skill to speak of. Just for the aura? I think so. Like, none of this stuff is ever getting used otherwise, so whatever, right? We'll take it. I was hoping for a stat stick, like I said, but womp womp. So we're at max piety, so we can start using some piety. Got to stay at 5 pips so we keep getting throwing weapons, but boy, oh boy. Feeling good. That's exactly how I wanted this troll to go. So now we're just going to tab and hope everything works out. And when unarmed gets to 11, I think we're going to go more shielding. Or maybe we should just do it now. It's fine. Go to like 7, I guess. Whoops, not slime. Okay, layer 5. Let's take this one a little easy. Throwing weapons. I don't know what we get. Let's see. 2 boomerangs. He's got a thing for the number 2, doesn't Oka? Is that always the case? I thought I'd be getting more than this, and I also thought I'd be getting some rocks, honestly. Let's pull this guy up. I don't like these guys. Okay, Sky Shark. Let's throw Curare. Let's throw boomerangs, I guess. Pull you guys up. Basically not even taking damage now. Pretty good. Double regen, tower shield, golden dragon scales. Pretty strong. Elephants. Elephants could be a bit scary here. I've got a nice little hole right there to hide in, if we want. Just tab away. Seems fine. Yep, nice. Good stuff. More elephants, you say? Let's get away from that distortion trap. Let me catch up on chat here. Tactical says, you keep sending risky expeditions for treasure, knowing some crews will be lost and the system survives because new recruits keep replacing them. Yeah, I buy your argument. That's a pretty good one. I like that. I've never thought of it that way. I love Darkest Dungeon. I never played the second one, but I played a lot of the first one. 1 silver javelin. I'm pretty disappointed with Oka's gifts here, I gotta say. Can't wear these, right? No. Oka's throwing gifts? Really bad. Hey, there's our arc corrosion. That's good. Yep, nice on the switch. At some points, Oka's gifted a huge pile of throwables, but it toned it down a bit at some point. This seems a little bit more than it should have been, maybe. Toned down. Okay. Let's whip out our axe over in this corner up here. Good stuff. I just kept my axe on to see how it did against the other guy, and it was fine. Just fine. Amnesia. Seems they're adding new skill for two-handed weapon mastery or something like it. Yeah, they're calling them weapon arts or something, right? Like, just like in Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2, I think, had weapon arts, or was it 3? Golden Dragon Scales, in case you needed more. Okay, let's keep going with shields. We'll take it up to about 10. And then we're going to just turn on unarmed combat probably for a while. Like 15, but we'll focus shields. And then we'll get more fighting as well. Regular old Golden Dragon Scales. +2 poison resist. Already got it. Cool, cool. Feeling good, feeling good. Carry on. Ooh, got slowed. Only lasted like a turn. I'm okay with this. Necropose says, I'm obsessed with making the Deep Elf work recently. It's so hard for me for some reason. I think I won it with Necromancer, maybe? I would have picked... like, nowadays, I'd pick Summoner on it, I think. Oh, yeah, just summon XXX as DQ. We D&D now, when in doubt, go Berserker. Yeah. There's the slow triggering again. Let's pull back a bit. Everybody just kind of evaporates now, which is very nice. I like to see it. Getting flanked by bear. Okay. Anything good here? Brilliance. I have 10 brilliant spots. Oh boy, so exciting. Brilliant troll. Okay, you put me to sleep. That's okay. That's why I chose this positioning. Whoops. Grants me a throwing weapon. It's 3 boomerangs. Still no big rocks, unfortunately. DG saying basically any mass summons on DE mitigates the downside of HP. Yep, I agree. What would you do against abjurers? Learn a little bit of Forgecraft probably, or summon more. Yeah. Both of those things are true. It's just a thing as a summoner you learn to deal with. And if you have MP regen, for example, you don't got to worry about it anymore. You just keep casting. How'd all these Spriggans get loose? Spriggan roundup time. Okay, so we got nothing for loot there, I guess, really. There's Lair. Good stuff. What's in shops? Nothing of relevance. Okay, we'll go back to D11, I believe we are on. Yeah, the weapon masteries do sound cool, Wag. I agree. I'm very excited to see what they do with them, actually. Whoops. I knew these guys were on this floor. When the alarm trap went off, I heard them and then never found them. Invisible enemy. Okay, we'll flip to See Invis. There you are. We will flip back to Strength, I guess. I think that's still the best ring here. Like, just as a general ring. Wowzers. Well, let's step here. We can be safe a little bit anyway. No need to risk it for nothing. Step into my meat grinder, please. It's very warm. All the blood does that. Little troll on troll action. Easy peasy. Okay, identify, we'll buy that. Immolation, I will buy that to identify it. And poison scroll, I will mark for later. There's our blinking scrolls, very nice. Just tab, tab, tab. Tab, tab, tab. We're up to 14 shield. There's Death Talisman. Probably not relevant this game. No mines? Yes, I will go back for mines. I usually do down to D15 actually before mines. I know that is not a common thing, but it is the way I play. We'll probably at least go D13 anyway. Ooh, what's your damage? Like 70? 2 more jabs. I should have checked his... Oh, there's Orc. I didn't find Orc until now. Okay, there you go. Let's switch on Corrosion. Okay, Teleport Trap. This is fine. Yeah, double regen feels very good there. This feels less fine. Let's shut the door. I didn't get it shut. Okay, that's fine. Invis guy. Back to the strength ring. Okay, this is a little scary. Mostly because of damnation, but I could pop on the Ring of Fire to get 2 pips. I think, do we go finesse or heroism here? I think we heroism at least. Line of sight manipulation can make it very useful when it procs. Oh, and you're talking about abjuration. Yep. Yep, I agree with everything VG is saying here as well. We're looking for Necropolis. But I got teleported, so I'm not sure where it is. Right now we got Azul. We could duel. 28%, that's not good. We also could finesse. I think I am going to put on the fire ring. Most of the damage coming out right now is fire from these little enemies. Wow. So freaking good. Here's some large rocks. Can I have those, please? Thank you. Random Cyclops better than Oka when it comes to rocks. There's a Ring of Willpower. Good pickup. I think I just put that on. Over strength at this point. Seems fine. Did we lose? Very distant. North? There's Spore Talisman. Probably not with the Tower Shield, right? I'm going to pick it up anyway. I think we must have lost the Necropolis. Did we? Nope, there it is. Still available. One tap those elements with Hero on. Yep, sure felt like it, didn't it? Okay, Control F. Let's see what's on the ground. Teleport, Lig. We're probably never using Lig at this point. Dragon Talisman, probably not. Heal Pot's fine. Condenser Vein is good. Where's this at? 34 base damage, that's fine. Yeah, we'll probably clear all of these, I'm guessing. Start with this one. Okay, condenser vein acquired. What do we got up here? Corrosion, summoners, paralyzer, meth cloud, battlesphere. And we get what out of it? Gold? Is that it? Let's do this other one first. Teleport scroll. Where's the heal pot? Yeah, it's up there, unfortunately. Where's my ghost? Here he is. 13 plus venom. This seems fine. Somebody come get me, please. Sweet. Worth the tele scroll. Let's see. Do we take the other one then? It's certainly risky. Makes you want to deck smash on DG again. It's my green goblin mask calls to me. What's the chance to para? 17. That ain't bad. Fire damage, invisibility. 2 summoners, willpower ghost, corrosion. All of that for a heal pot and some gold. I think this is definitely doable with just hero, probably. I could hero and then throw to the back line and feel pretty good about it, I think. Let's do it. Let's take off protection ring for corrosion. Keep the willpower on. And hero. Pop it. Can I immediately kill you? Okay. Paralyzes off the table. Step back. Then we're going to throw silver jabs for the ghost. Got a summoner. Let's go for this ghost. Whoops, that was a missed target. Okay, let's step back. Okay, got the other summoner. Very good. Easy peasy. Sweet. Pretty easy Necropolis overall. I guess we'll take the Dragon Talisman. I don't think I'm ever using this, but I'm going to take it anyway because I can't come back. Undead. These guys should be irrelevant, right? Ooh, there's an Invis guy as well. Let's switch See Invis for Corrosion. And then go Silver Jabs. Glaive of Pain is pretty painful here. Wow, I do not like you. What are you doing to me? Wand of Acid. Do we just back up? Maybe I heroism, actually. This is going kind of poorly. Oh, there's a Draugr as well. 40 plus pain. Large rock chance, 70. Let's do it. $1.5 delay. Took long enough for him to die. Let's go Wand of Acid or Corrosion again. These guys were way scarier than I expected. What's the deal? Okay, no Doom. Hero is still online for that fight. All good. Yeah, much scarier than expected, I gotta say. Just the Glaive of Pain, even though I have double pips of negative. Wowzers. No hats yet. We could actually go Orc right now. And then debate getting an evasion ring, maybe? Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. What's the ring I'm using right now? Protection. Oversee Invis and Willpower. Okay, so this is Volts. Uh-huh. Where's that entry? Over there, I guess? To the bottom? Basic Medusa Talisman, no thanks. If I just popped Hero and Finesse and closed the distance, they'd be dead very quickly. Okay, so I should just be more liberal with my abilities, I guess, huh? There's 5 more large rocks. We're up to 10. Looking good. Maybe I go back to leveling throwing again. Get that down to min delay. What do I want my throwing at for min delay after Hero? Like 17 or something, maybe? I don't remember what it's supposed to be. Anybody know that breakpoint? Curare. I don't have a good chance of escaping this guy to the north, so I guess we're just going to charge him after he's slow. Seems fine. Okay, Pyromancer and Manticore. One at a time seems okay. You just get to 22 on UC and throwing on and with Oka and stop there, right? Because then that takes you up to 27. Gotcha, gotcha. DG says you'd set on 13. Get to 16 if EXP flows. All right, Smiters. That's Heroism. Okay, I assume these guys are gonna be accessible? No, they're not. Interesting. Manual of dodging. Oh, they got out somehow. And I probably already killed this guy, come to think of it. How dangerous are you? 47 plus 35 flame. So I could step around the corner and do RF ring. For sure. Over willpower. Yeah, by the end of Zot, you want 22. Gotcha. Troll apps are not that good to get to 22. Plank says, I promise you they are. They're good enough, right? I mean, unarmed is 0 and -1 on throwing is totally acceptable. Okay, let's, I guess we hero and finesse or just hero? You're not immune to poison, right? So I could probably slow you. Yeah, let's curare. Nice. Wow, easy peasy. Free dodging manual. And a pot of curing. Why is everything green? Oh, hero. Hero's doing that. Very cool. Up to 16 large rocks. Now we're just collecting them left and right. Okay, let's go back up to Orc, see what's in our shops, and then decide on a ring. Maybe Ring of Evasion would be better. Obviously no enemies here, just a warg. Okay, these guys are still scary, right? 3d18? Potentially. Nobody's asleep. So I could hero probably and then start throwing. Or Condenser Vein. Kind of feels okay. What's my delay on rock? 1.4. Okay, they're dead. Nice. This guy's confused. Cool, cool. I'll take your boomerangs too, sure. Ugh. Would you die, please? Pass wall was kind of relevant, but I'm probably not doing that. We've got the Pandemonium entrance. Another manual of dodging? Wild. Level 15. Keep strength maxing, I think. Heavy hand cannon. Thinks he's tough stuff. Okay, we'll go down here. Finish this route down this way. One javelin. Hooray! Let's hero here. I'm corroded by 4. No longer heroed. Seems okay, I think. Just an absolute meat grinder. Okay, here's the demons. Probably got some orcs with good jobs coming as well. Yep, there's one. Let's hero. Ooh. Does this feel bad? Kinda. How much damage does this guy do? 51. Right. Okay. Okay, let me catch up with chat. I just think those are the levels of throwing after 16 are significantly less value than the extra fighting armor shield Evo, says DG. And Plank responds with, then you've never hero finessed large rocks. Why not both? This is scary to me, so we are going to back up. Unfortunately, they got 2 hits on me. Do I want to teleport here? I'm at 85 health. I think we do. It didn't feel right. With the demons and everything coming too. Okay, so these guys are probably out here somewhere, is my guess. So I'm just going to make a quick trip around, see if I can find anybody. All right, we don't know Ambrosia, and we don't know Berserk Rage. Interesting. Or Cancellation. Those are all good pots for us, so I'm going to buy them all. I don't know where those guys went. Ooh, Gels. Gels is an auto buy, probably. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I don't even care what else is in the shops. At least 1 Gels, always an auto buy for me. Okay, let's Curare. Try again. I guess I'm just going to miss every single time. Feels terrible. Okay, got that guy. Step back. With all the might, I'm a little scared of this. Corrosion is good. I want to kill that demon summoner optimally. Why Tremor Stones is a purple evocable? Because it hurts you as well as the enemy sometimes. Oh, just use jabs. Good point. I'm training throwing. Why am I not doing that? Let's back up again. One more time. There we go. Okay, got the sorcerer. Nice. Yeah, I'm just not used to throwing being better than evocables. That's why. Long story short. Okay, let's not have that trap go off if possible. Ooh, demon spawn. How scary are you? Kinda not that much? Nope, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Change plans. Sweet. Triple summoners. Quadruple. Okay. Ah, shoot. He stepped on the thing. I'm now weak, which is not what we wanted. Out of javelins. Silver ones, at least. I think this is a fine place to gills. Then we can probably jab this guy. Yep, got him. Tab you. Very nice. Okay, not too bad. Had to play around it a little, but we got there. Done exploring. Just check my rock stock. Got 15. Ooh, somebody's invisible. Yeah, so we didn't really find anything in the shops that was amazing, did we? Here's throwing nuts. Just hit him with some jabs. Very cool, very good. DG says, by the way, I think you're underestimating troll damage a lot. I'd rather finesse and kill knights in this situation after that back up. You take less damage this way than walking and taking hits. Okay. You think finesse over heroism is what you're saying, right? Or just finesse in general? Combat speed. So not walk speed, just combat speed. Versus heroism? I thought heroism was more the use it every good fight or every meaningful fight kind of thing. And finesse was less often, but what do I know? I am certain that I'm underestimating Troll's strength, but it feels very good right now. Unarms at 15. We're going to get throwing up. A little higher. Probably 15 is fine. Whoops, wrong button. We still have low fighting, too. I could take that up a bit more. Let's do it. Let's do both at once. We'll take this up to 12. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, back to D13. All right, down we go. 14. 2 boomerangs. Oh boy. It's never not disappointing. The Oka throwing gifts. Yeah. Which I'm surprised about. I literally went Oka over Wu for the armor and the throwing items. The armor paid off, that's for sure, but the throwing has been nothing but a disappointment. Spider, you say? Is that a shapeshifter? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, it is. And now it's a Raven. Paralysis, 49. Seems fine. Okay, Draugr again. Let me read chat here. I think we want to finesse then, based on what you're saying. Yeah, I always anticipate ads in that particular vault, and then they're usually summoners, so they're pretty scary, which is why I was backing up, and Nava's got it. And Nava says, I would just use the first 90-degree turn rather than backing up all the way. I was kind of trying to use every 90-degree turn, and then once I got ganged up on, I backed up further. Let's see. Is this a good place to fight? It sure is. Perfect. Ten Doom there, that's okay. What's this? Trident of Venom. Let's go for you first. Good enough. Trident of Drain, RF, or Corrosion. I mean, that's a stat stick if we want it, actually. Though this is a good stat stick too. Strength, maybe, I don't know. We have some stat sticks if we want them. D15. Let's pull up before the mighted guys get me. Hey, there's some large rocks. Now, 2 large rocks does feel good, as opposed to 2 boomerangs or whatever. Ooh, Tengus as well. Ouch, Force Lance is relevant here. Let's go up. Okay, so this is our depth entrance. Let's go ahead and clear that out, I guess. After these guys, of course. A little bit awkward here. I guess we'll step down and take the Tengu, take the Mamba, tab. Pretty easy. Ugly things. This is a fine place to fight, actually, and silver jabs are good against them. Sweet. There's a ring. Slay 4 and Strength 5. Okay, easy depths. Let's wear this thing. Over protection, right? No, over see and vis. Wowzers. Let's look at our damage. So we're at 54 base damage now. 54. And our large rock does 66 at 1.6. So we got to really jam the throwing, don't we? Okay, do that. Looks like I gotta catch up on chat here. If you go with the standard throwing Evo equivalency, you can think of 2 throwables like 40 wand charges. Is that right? Based on the mulch chance. 4% mulch chance on rocks, yep. LG Wingnut, welcome to the stream, says, thank you so much for your videos. They demystified so much of the game for my friends and I. We got into DCSS a month ago, and we're printing out winning character sheets to the fridge. And Ava says, that's so cute. It is. Well done. Congrats on your wins, you and your friends. And I'm glad that I helped a little bit. So we got 2 pips of neg resist here. So I'm feeling fine about this. We got drained 6 pips, or 6 HP rather. Let's just step back. Step back a little more so we can throw a javelin, I think. Interesting pack. Is this the lightning ogre pack? I don't know. Maybe. No, it's not. Just a random pack of ogres and other stuff. Ooh, I'm lagging. I just hit a couple things there while I lagged. Oops. You hate to see it. Okay, I guess we'll throw a regular jab through this. Silver jab, maybe. Just trying to kill some mighted guys before they step up. 16. Feeling like my level is kind of low, to be honest. Silver jabs, more silver jabs. Come on, die, please. Sweet. LG says you helped a lot, a bit. Glad to hear it. You hate silver, don't you? Yep, I think so. Anyway. Okay, there's D15. Pretty good stuff. So we have 1,200 gold. I could be using this dodging skill book, actually. I probably should be. I guess we will get fighting up to 12 and then switch to dodging as a secondary thing to throwing is what we're going to do. I could get lightning rod, but anything throwing is better than lightning rod at this point on this character. So do we want Ring of Evasion still over Ring of Protection? I think yes, actually. I don't know, though, because we could go Ring of Willpower over Ring of Protection as well as an option. We got 1 pip of will. Still no hat. I don't know. I will put some thought into this. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know. We're going to end the stream here in just a second. So DG says damage evocables are more or less useless. Yeah, okay, I thought so. We got bad evocable aptitudes, -3. We're not doing that. We're just going throwing. So, cool. There was a hat? Where? Oh, yes, there was a hat. I could have taken it over my golden dragon scale. Good point. Should have taken the hat. We got an empty slot because of the mistake. All right, well, thanks for the help, guys. You've been helping quite a lot on with my lack of knowledge on the melee brute kind of guy. So I've been having fun. This is good. It's very strong. So thanks for tagging along. Thanks for all the interaction. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Probably will be on around the same time tomorrow, I'm guessing. So if you want to join me, probably around noon New Zealand time, a little later than that. It's been more like 12:30, I guess. So hope I see you then. Thanks for joining, Sestos. Glad to see you. Fun stream, Paxillion says. Glad to have you guys. DG, Plank, thanks for the melee help in particular. It's been great, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Good luck in your own runs. Take care.